Why did it take an England football player to persuade your government of the miscalculation concerning the provision of school meals to certain children this summer?
Well, look, I wasn't personally involved in the decision, but I think that Marcus Rashford has made his case so strongly and clearly and with such poise and dignity. I think that's great. And what I care about is the substance of where we got to. It's been when schools are in, it's perfectly reasonable that you get the free school meals during the term time. This year is very unusual, and so we're having to look at lots of these decisions. The Prime Minister clearly, took a judgment on this one and made the right decision.
Yes, but even 24 hours ago, your colleagues were still defending it. You got this, not you personally. The government got this one wrong, didn't they?
Well, I think we got it right in the end.
But having got it wrong at the start.
Well, no,
Well, if you get it right in the end, respectively, Health Secretary of State, if you got something right in the end, you got it wrong at the beginning.
Yeah, but Nick, I don't agree with that. And the reason is that in government, if all you're going to do anytime you change a decision is have people saying, well, you should have made that right, you should have made that differently first time around, you'd never change anything. You do have to listen to the debate, and the Prime Minister, I think, said yesterday that he hadn't seen the video from Marcus Rashford, and he hadn't engaged with that part of the argument. He had, of course, been looking at this subject because he made £60 million available last week through local authorities.
Yes.
So
it did take a football player then to put the government straight, to put the Prime Minister straight. Not that I'm diminishing a football player at all, but it does speak to perhaps some of your colleagues being a bit tone deaf, not least Therese Coffey, who decided to challenge Mr Rashford over whether water was turned off. That was a terrible misstep, wasn't it, Mr Hancock?
Well, I don't know about that, but what I do
let me explain to you. So around this time yesterday morning, Marcus Rashford was putting out a series of tweets supporting his campaign, one of which broadly said, if you get in the shower today, just think what it's like for people who don't have any money and they turn the water off. To which your Department of Work and Pensions colleague, Secretary of State Therese Coffey, pointed out, we don't switch the water off. Never mind the fact that Mr Rashford went on to talk about not having any food in the fridge, not being able to feed the children. I can go on, but I think I've made my point. Again, not a very heartfelt response, was it, from Theresa Coffey?
Well, I think we've got to the right point, Nick. I think that's and as Health Secretary, dealing with a global pandemic, what I really care about is the substance. And I think we've got to the right place, especially this year with COVID about.